You think initially Rek'Sai not a great engage, it synergizes very nicely, but instead they're just going to focus going for that tank. He does struggle a little bit up against the Cho'Gath, but he's going to provide plenty.
He's been engaged upon, silence ruptured, and gonna look away. G2 get first blood.
This is the combo we were told is going to give G2 a big advantage. Is now G2 rolled down for the Dragon.
Alright, Dragon starts it off by MLXG, takes a lot of damage. Void Rush comes out, Dragon tags Perks as well. MLXG gets away, Perks gets the backup of Miffy, and all of a sudden G2 might be smiting this one down. Teleport cancelled from Expect as Trick secures it. Can RNG do anything on the back end? Stick to target. Xiaohu coming around through the river. No flash available. Sven and Miffy. Summon a heal already used. The Howling Gale connects. Sven's thrown out the Buster Shot. Interrupts the rocket jump. Now Sven's in trouble. That's RNG with the first kill of the game. Oh, MLXG, he's been spotted. Trick's flashed over for this one, but there's a turret. Now all of a sudden, Trick is used to uses that satchel just to try blow up the wave. Belt forward again from Perks. He's looking for Ming. That's going to be a summon a heal. Eye of the Storm buying some time. Waiting for that E to time out. Trick got the prison. Ming is down. Perks is now on the board. Uzi gets shut down as well as Sven gets the second.
G2 but G2 get the kills. Huge punish right here, and they turn it right back around in their face.
But he doesn't feel confident to be able to defend.
Tower number 2 going to be secured. Sven and Miffy were rotated around. They're on the same path. The package is used to get into the pit. MLXG borrows out the prediction from Trick, and Perks gets another. They turn their attention to Herald.
They secure another kill, and they're going to get a Rift Herald off the back of it.
This is quite the snowball here for G2, taking so many objectives in a very quick, but they're going to get both at once, and Rift Herald is going straight for that bottom turret. One interesting thing with the Rift Herald, you can backdoor with it. If you spawn it behind a minion wave, off.
Expect is trying to match. I can't quite see where he's coming. Straight into the lane. 4 members of G2. There's support now coming from the river. Take a look at Let Me getting chunked down. Buster Shot still available for Sven to reset any fight. Silence onto Let Me. Resets available. Rocket jump forward as MLXG tunnels out to safety. Rupture's going to be needed from Expect. Get some CC down. Uzi's bark is not as much as his bite. Perks jumps forward, drops a fast bomb in Uzi's face, and now G2, they reckon they want to retreat. The re-engage, the 3-man stun. MLXG shuts down Perks. Silence comes out from the Feral Scream. Sven continues to push forward. Got the heals and the shields from Lulu. Now G2 are routed, are running. The Void Rush comes out. Body block. Trick looking for the stun. MLXG's double-edged sword stabs himself. Now Expect is the target from Uzi. Running low on...
RNG are relying very much on a flank, which Let Me now has less options for as an engage happens far.
Another great prison. Ming is shut down for the second time in the tournament. Uzi is blown up under the tower as the explosive charge helps out. That's the third
You
tower.
have the feast from Expect, so you would assume if all things go to plan that he'll be able to, just get that 1,000 true damage off.
We're about to find out. Very close. 1600 HP. Looking for the burst, and it is secured by G2. Got to hype up.
So good move there. Now we'll see what they can do with the Baron.
All right, Sven with that third item completed, by the way. Rapid fire cannon. Trick decides to go in onto Xiaohu. The tower's also below. Sven and Perks just blow up. Let Me in the top lane. They're not done sieging yet. RNG are now looking at losing an inhibitor tower. G2 Esports at 22 minutes. They've come to play. Inhibitor turret is down. Inhibitor will be the focus as well. And this will stun not only Wuhan, but many onlookers. This was the... I have to reiterate, it's felt like a few members of RNG have been caught out. Baron, Rupture on Let Me's not going to be the engage tool that they're looking for, Vedius, but the tower's the focus.
Ooh, G2, they're very close but engaged.
All right, there's the stun comes down. MLXG throws out the Void Rush, dashes out, gets feasted, I believe, by Expect. Silence now comes down to Xiaohu. He uses the cleanse, caught out by the Rupture. Follow-up, the tower's still not dead. Sven leaps forward with the rocket jump. They're in a 5-on-3, and they've got Baron-empowered minions in the base.
With Baron and 20+ second death timers on 2 members of RNG, G2 can just end it right now, or at least look to.
Well, gonna get some damage down onto those Nexus turrets. Let Me is just not tanky enough. He does not have enough armor to deal with Sven right now. The Nexus turret gets chunked down by that Tristana E. Let Me continues to take some poke. 3 seconds before MLXG is back up and available. Close the group wide open, with RNG sitting
in his
at
eyes.
But I think it's very exciting for the rest of the games. Of course, Samsung Galaxy taking on 1907 Fenerbahce next. We'll see what that record does. Regardless, Inhibitor turret in the top lane still barely standing. And G2 Esports gonna usher in those super minions to the inhibitor. Wuhan is starting to cheer and celebrate and give some support to their hometown heroes in RNG.
But G2, they're just looking to end the game. 5 members are topside and Perks is on the Nexus.
Oh, G2, they're shutting it down. Regardless of what happens, the inhibitor turret now falls. Expectant Perks back away. They are pulling RNG in too many directions. Trick gets a stun up onto Let Me. Still simply not tanky enough to deal with the damage that G2's putting out. The third inhibitor will fall. Looking at the player cams, G2 Esports on the verge of picking up the win. They miss. They so desperately want a last-ditch effort. Engaged from RNG. Two-man knock-up into the silence. The front line is dying. Let Me is gone. G2 focusing down the Nexus, and G2 Esports demolish RNG.